Yeah, we live now, Wanda. We live right now. It's Thanksgiving, and we here with the family. Wanda.
Family edition on IntellectualRadio.com.
So who do we have in the studio today, Wanda?
We have today none other than, I'll let them introduce themselves. Most people are probably familiar with she's the model. She's our mascot. She didn't want to be. She didn't choose to be. Your beautiful daughter, your favorite daughter. What are all your slogans for her?
You know what I'm going to tell you? It's my favorite daughter.
Your favorite daughter.
I love her more than any of my other daughters.
And people always think, oh, how many does he have? The only daughter.
One and only.
One and only, and still the favorite.
Still the favorite. So, like I said, you know what? She wasn't aware that I took a picture of her years ago. I needed to make a banner for the studio. I said, you know what, my daughter, and she looks like a model.
She does.
So why wouldn't I use her?
So, and people really do feel like, and they take a picture with, when they go to her picture and start taking extra pictures by her,
exactly,
posing by her. I was like, they act like they know who she is.
Right. And then they be shocked when I say, "That's my daughter." That's your daughter. Yeah, that's my daughter.
That's your daughter.
And then we had a lot of people come in and say, "I know her. That's so and so and so and so." So cousin.
I'm
Are they
famous
niece or they nephew? Yeah, you pretty famous.
They usually say it's something with Evanston.
Yeah, Chicago.
Then I know they really do know her.
Right.
When they say that, I was like, okay, you know her. Some of them just think they saw her in some movie. She was in that movie with someone. Okay, never mind.
Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss Shanita Crosby, star?
You know, I don't like being put on the spot. I had no time to prepare for this.
Your name, you know your name.
My name is Shanita Star with 2 R's. If you're a family or a longtime friend, you know me as Nene. That name was given to me by my brother.
I was just about to ask you that. That's a good question. Which brother? You have a lot of brothers.
Tyree Noribi, as he goes by now. When we were younger, we had a hard time pronouncing each other's names. So he called me Nene and I called him Riri. And
Riri.
Those nicknames just stuck for the both of us.
All these years later, they stuck. I heard that.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else do we have in the studio?
Kenneth.
The mic. Not even the mic.
Kenneth.
Okay, tell us a little about yourself.
From the South Side Chicago.
So sorry.
Yeah.
What high school did you attend?
I attended Gwendolyn Brooks College Prep.
Oh, that's by my house.
Oh yeah. Where's that located at exactly?
111th and King Drive.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Formerly Mendel.
Formerly Mendel, formerly Southside College Prep.
Okay, I heard that. So tell me this: how important do you guys think high school is in your upbringing? Do you think high school plays a what we say 50%, 40%, 30% in who you are today? How important do you think high school was, if you had to give it a percent?
I would say for me, I feel like high school was important, but I didn't take it too serious because. Okay. I don't know. If I would have took high school more seriously, I would have been a 4.0 student. High school was easy to me. And I feel like because I didn't apply myself how I should have, college was hard. College, undergrad, I felt like I was teaching myself because I didn't apply myself in high school. I was still a pretty good student, but that was without me trying to be a good student. So, I feel like high school plays a major role in success for students, but you just gotta actually apply yourself.
Okay, Kenneth, what about you?
I'd say it's maybe like a 30%.
30%.
I think that for a lot of people, high school is the first time where you're maneuvering through like a social environment without too much thought about your parents. Like it's kind of like you feel more of an individual, get to kind of practice who you really are, see you type of person you don't want to be, the type of person you do want to be, the type of people you want to be around. Yeah.
Okay, now you know what? Now I think I would say, Wanda, when you say that they're both would be considered productive citizens in society.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what do you think was the main reason that you guys became productive citizens in society? I mean, what do you think if you had to place, if you had to, put it on something, what would it be that made you be the person that you are today?
My parents,
Your parents?
especially my mom, she did not play. I was scared of her. So
Maybe that's really what's wrong with children today. With some children today, is not having any fear of their parents.
Yeah, I felt fear at my mom's. When I went with my dad, it was more lenient, but he still, my dad instilled values in us, like with his words. My mom instilled it with the belt. So it was two different things in their household, but still very important.
What
I
about you,
think.
Counter?
Yeah, I think it's just values that you get.
But where do you get those values from, though? Where do you get those values from?
I got it from my parents. My parents were both pastors, so I got a lot of my values from the church, from being there every Sunday, hearing different lessons, learning about life, what feeling like there's a God that needs to be feared, and figuring out what is right and what's wrong based off of having my parents and having God all watching me. Made me just a little more conscious of my actions and my behavior.
Okay, that makes sense. Now I have a question for you. Now you have these kids nowadays that seem like they're out of control. Nowadays, I mean, we see it all over the TV, we see it in the movies, we see it everywhere. So, what do you think the solution is that helps solving some of the problems that we have with our youth today? How can we? What do you think? How can we fix this? What do you think, in your opinion?
Belt to ass. I mean, that's all I gotta say about that. These kids are not getting whooped. Because now getting whooped, the parents can get in trouble. The kids be telling like,
It's the fear, like you said, the fear of your mother's that she didn't always have to whoop you anymore because you knew what
Right.
the response would be that kept you behaving correctly when she wasn't around. Because
So,
yeah,
what do you think about the fact that kids don't have church like they used to? I mean, when I grew up, we was in church all the time. So, do you think that makes a difference? The fact that kids nowadays they're not really doing church like they used to.
Having some type of adult role model. Sometimes maybe even just having somebody that you look up to, somebody that you think is cool, and having them kind of guide you in the right way. Like
but even still, one of the little girls who was involved with beating up the mom and that kid, she supposedly was the cheer captain or something.
yes.
So she has leaders in her life, even outside of the home. So it's like, why did she still?
I don't know if her being on a cheerleading team though, having a cheer coach, I don't know if that translates to her having role models that
I think it does.
I mean,
I mean, I was a cheerleader, and my cheer coaches were mentors to me.
I hear that, but I don't think that means every girl who's a cheerleader has a cheer coach who is somebody that they could look up to, and somebody that is concerned about the well-being of the girls and what direction they're going in life. You might have had a cheer coach who decided to be a cheer coach so she could mentor kids. This girl might have a cheer coach who decided to be a cheer coach because she still wants to be a cheerleader, really, but she's too old to, you know what I'm saying? So now she's just
needs some extra
or she
cash.
just needs some extra money, you know. It's like people have different reasons for why they're doing what they're doing. And even your cheer coach might have been a good role model to have, while this little girl's cheer coach might have been just as terrible as her when she was a kid. She's just not a kid anymore. You know?
Well, do you want to give us some rapid fire? Yeah, you're pretty good with
rapid
that.
fire questions.
Yeah, you're pretty good with
What's
that.
your favorite food?
Anything pasta, macaroni, fettuccine, spaghetti.
What's your favorite food?
Ribs.
I love some ribs, bro. I love ribs and steak. Since I just recently had surgery, I can't do it like I used to, but I still love me some good ribs. Well, it's hard to find. It's hard to find really, really, really good ribs.
Go to Limbs on 75th.
I've been there. Trust me, if there are ribs in Chicago, trust me, I've been there. To my opinion, in my opinion, there are good ribs and bad ribs. They ain't never no in between. Wonder, what's your favorite food?
Oh, seafood.
Any seafood? I heard that. Okay, give us
Crab
another one.
legs. Any seafood is good. I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving food though. I mean, I could not have any of it and wouldn't miss it. Not turkey, no, keep it. Anyway, what's your favorite season?
Summer. Maybe fall. Summer and fall.
Summer and fall.
Probably summer. Yeah.
Not cold season people. I'm not. Your favorite animal?
Mm, probably dogs.
Mm,
I love dogs.
yeah, I was about to say probably dogs.
Dogs. Earl and I are not animal people. We both said.
Dad bought us our first dog.
Yeah, probably because I don't want it.
No. You actually bought us our first two dogs. We had the Chihuahua Scaredy Cat. You
Scaredy
remember
cat.
that one?
Yeah, scaredy
We
cat.
had a Chihuahua named Scaredy
But do you know where
Cat.
scaredy cat actually came from?
No, I don't.
Okay, what happened was, sad story. My mom had passed, and I went to the house. The dog was there, and so when we went to the house. She had passed. We went to the house for the first time, and there were several of us in the house, and the dog was there, which was my mom's dog.
Oh, I
And what
didn't know
happened?
that.
Yep. And so what happened was the dog kept following me around. Right.
Scaredy cat is a dog.
There's a dog,
Scaredy
right?
cat.
And the dog was left alone.
The left in the house when my mom had
Wow.
passed, and so it was like about, I would say, 6 or 7 of family members were in the house. But the dog just kept following me around, right? So I said, everybody was saying, I want this. I want to take the table. I want to take these chairs. Or I want to take the TV. And I said, well, you know what? I got a whole bunch of stuff in the crib. I said, well, since the dog keep following me around, I guess I'll just take the dog. And that's how we ended up with Scaredy Cat. That was my mom. That was my mom's dog.
Was the dog named Scaredy Cat before we got
I
it?
have no idea what the dog's name was, to be honest. We named him scared. We knew we named him Scaredy Cat because he was just always high.
Shaking and scared.
He was always high and
Yeah.
always shaking. Yeah, exactly. So that's how Scaredy Cat became, the family pet.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. Y'all always let us name the pets, and they always
Exactly.
had.
Exactly.
So you named the dog Scaredy Cat.
Yeah, I think me and Tyree named the dog that, or maybe you.
Mimi
I
and
don't know.
Riri named the dog.
But I've just personally never been a pet person, and the reason why is because pets are like people, in my opinion.
And you've bought me all these pets in my life.
That's okay for you. But I ain't talking about, but for me.
Dad bought
but
me
just
a
for me.
a hamster. You remember you
Yep,
bought me that hamster?
Sure did. Sure
Right.
did.
Dad bought me a hamster and left it at the house on top of the washing machine.
Yep, sure
We came
did.
home, the hamster was not in the box anymore.
See, that's why y'all need. Oh no,
It escaped in the house. We didn't find
No,
it.
that's
When
not
I was a
one.
kid, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. When I was a kid, my mom, she had a ferret. You remember those ferrets?
Oh,
And then check this out. I'm gonna tell you something. This even more tripped out than that. My mom used to own a monkey, right? And what happened was she had this monkey, right? And she came home one day, and the monkey had boo boo all over the house. And when I say all over the house, I don't mean in the corners. I mean I'm talking about he had boo boo on the freaking curtains and on the ceiling, right? On the ceiling fan, on the walls. It had boo boo all over the walls. And that's when she decided to get rid of that monkey because she couldn't deal with boo boo all over the place. Because there's one thing to have boo boo on the floor, but to have boo boo on your curtains, that's a whole different boo boo thing.
Well, I see what you did, Dad. You bought all the pets and you left them at my mom's house.
Right.
Exactly. 'cause
The
I
pets
definitely
were
went
never at your house.
through it. Exactly.
well, I'm not. I don't like pets. I've had lots of pets at my home though, because my children like pets, so I let them have dogs, and they've had a rabbit, and
Yeah,
a
we
turtle.
had a rabbit too.
Oh my goodness, yeah, no, they're too many. No, I
I
don't.
think
like
someone
pets.
cooked our rabbit.
Y'all,
Wow.
Thanksgiving was rabbit.
Not at our house, but at someone's. My mom made us give the rabbit away, and I think they cooked the rabbit.
I have one for y'all. What's your favorite movie?
Crooklyn.
Crooklyn. What you like about Crooklyn?
I feel like it's just a wholesome, like relatable black love family story.
Okay.
It's very nostalgic.
Kenilton?
I like The Departed.
The Departed.
Mm.
I don't even remember that movie. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
It's Leonardo DiCaprio, Jack Nicholson, man, a bunch of people. It's about it's like telling two stories at the same time. It's like one, I guess you would say, good kid that grew up and became a crooked cop, and one supposed to be bad kid that grew up and became a good cop, just watching their
So they
story.
both became cops.
Yeah,
It's called Departed.
yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
You should. It's a good
So I'm gonna
movie.
check out The Departed, and I'm also gonna check out Crooklyn. I saw Crooklyn many
I
years
saw
ago.
Yeah,
it.
you put
I
me
don't
on
remember
Crooklyn.
it.
You put me on
Yeah.
all the Spike Lee
Yeah,
movies.
I love.
So
I love Spike Lee films. I love Spike Lee. Do you remember this right here? When you guys were kids, and I would pick you guys up, I'll make you guys listen to a radio station. Do you remember that?
yes,
What radio station was that?
NPR.
NPR.
And
NPR.
quiz us on the stories they told.
Sure
and give us
did.
dollars.
And
if
you
we
know what? And I'm
got-
gonna tell you something. I really think that made a difference in your lives. I really do. But I
I
remember one.
hated it, but
I remember, huh?
I
Huh?
said I
Yeah,
hated
I
it,
hated
but I guess I appreciate it now.
Yeah, you
And
appreciate
I
that.
appreciate the dollars.
I remember one
that we
time. I
got.
remember one time I'm
Let's
driving.
bring that back.
I remember one time I'm driving the kids with the car, right? And they're both in the back seat and they're knocked out. They're knocked. We've been running around all day doing stuff all day. And Tyrone and they're back and they're knocked out. And they're knocked out. They're knocked out. It's dark and I'm driving them home. It's late at night. And I got NPR on. And the guy, he's a pimp. And he's talking about pimps and hoes, right? And he's talking about how he used to have to slap a hoe and beat a hoe and this and that, blah, blah. I'm thinking to myself, I hope to God they's back there asleep, right? And I look back there, boy, and they're like wide awake, like, it's like perked up. Like, let me change this channel. Yeah, so yeah, NPR that was out there. Actually, I'm gonna tell you something about NPR. I've been an NPR fanatic for years, and that's one of the reasons that we have IntellectualRadio.com, because I wanted pretty much a black NPR, National Public Radio. I wanted because when I first started, I wanted to call this station Black Public Radio. But I chose Intellectual Radio because I felt like we needed more intellectual radio in our community.
Okay, I have a question for you. I've always wanted to ask you. Your dad records you and has recorded you your entire life, and often he's up looking for old videos of you and putting them up. How did you feel having your life videotaped?
I absolutely hated it. I hated it. I appreciate it now because I'm older and I have these memories, on record and videotape. But in the moment growing up, get this camera out of my face.
You know, and then you know what's crazy? What's crazy is how she was like that from the very, very beginning. That's what's crazy. I'm talking about when Nene was like, I would say 11 months old. Because I'm going to tell you one thing about her. She could walk and talk early. And the reason why she did that so early was because I think it was because of her brother. Because she was always following behind him. And she was always trying to be like him. I remember one day when Tyree was just started peeing in the toilet. And he was standing up peeing in the toilet, right? And true story. And I went in the bathroom. And Nene was standing up next to him trying to pee in the toilet just like him. Right? They were little kids. They were just months old. And so, but when Nene was like, I would say 10, 11, 12 months old, she would always run from the camera. And as she got older, she was always the same way. She always hated the camera. She always ran from the camera. So it was something that it was like something she was born with. She just hated the camera.
Yeah, and I feel like the boys always liked the camera. They didn't mind.
Oh, they didn't mind. Not at all.
They didn't mind.
Not at all. That's crazy. And then what else is crazy is, Nene's left-handed. I'm right-handed, but my mom was left-handed. That's kind of strange how they skipped the freaking generation. That's something else. Wow.
My favorite video is the Halloween one. You all were in the car, and I forget it. We didn't watch it this Halloween, maybe because
Which
you had
one?
your party. But we have to watch that video again. We'll have to pull it up. I have to pull it up. It's on YouTube, I think.
Is it
The Halloween video. What happened on Halloween? I don't remember that.
They're both in the car, and
The
they're
In Search of Ghosts one?
yes.
Is
I
that
think
it?
that's
Is
it.
that it?
I
I
don't know.
think
It's
my-
very funny. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Usually we watch it around your birthday. Okay, we'll have to pull it out and watch it.
My favorite
Go
one
ahead.
is probably learning to ride a bike.
Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. We taught you how to ride a bike. That was something else. Well, you want to tell you a funny story about Tyree? Well, I don't know his name offhand.
You don't know his name?
Nori Clarity.
Oh,
Anyway,
dude, for this purpose.
he's changed it 3 or 4 times. I'm just trying to keep
Nori.
up. But what's strange about him was I remember when I had bought him his first bike, right? His first
You
bike.
learn how to ride early.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So I get the bike, right? And so I'm getting ready to put the training wheels on the bike, right? So the bike is outside. I'm upstairs and I'm packing the training wheels and everything so I could go downstairs and put them on the bike for him to ride. I come downstairs and he's gone
On the bike.
on the bike. The bike ain't got no training wheels on it. And
He's
this is
never
like
ridden a bike.
and this is
before.
like his first 2-wheel bike, right? So anyway, so I go downstairs so I can put the training wheels on the bike, and he up the street ride. I'm like, what the? I never ever taught him how to ride. I never ever had said this is how you ride. I mean, he just got on that 2-wheel bike and just started riding with no training whatsoever.
And how old was
Now,
he?
I don't know. He couldn't have been no more than 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think he was like 3.
And then when you was whole just the opposite. I had to take you. Nobody took you over to the
yes, to the tennis
to the
court.
tennis court. And then I'm like, Nene, come on, go ride, you go. She eventually got it though. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I miss those days. And what's strange is, you know what? When I have dreams today, sometimes I have dreams about my kids. When I have those dreams, you know what? They're always kids. I'm talking about 9, 10, 8. I've never ever had a dream about my kids being adults. In my dreams, they're always little kids, and I always have a whole bunch of hair. I don't know why.
When did you ever?
Hey, I used to have some hair.
That's funny. What's your favorite color, Nene?
Yellow
Yellow. Yellow.
and pink.
Pink and yellow.
Get on
What's-
time?
what's your favorite color?
I like black.
Hey, what's my favorite color, Wanda?
Black.
There you go.
You
So-
all have a
To the
lot of
people.
similarities.
Do you guys collect anything?
Collect?
Collect. Like I collect movie posters.
Currently-
I have over 500 movie posters. I actually used to have over 2,500 movie posters. But what happened was I used to live in this place and we had a basement. And the place where I lived at, it was a community basement where people shared the basement. I kept all my posters in
In
the
Forest
basement.
Park?
In Forest Park.
Okay.
And I had about 2,500 posters in the basement. And so what happened was the guy moved out. And when he moved out, I heard a whole bunch of noise down in the basement, but I didn't think nothing about it. But I went down there after he moved out, and that man had took all my movie posters.
Mm.
And I have movie posters from the freaking 60s, the 70s, the 80s. You know, so I had about 2,500 movie posters that he stole them all. But now I started back my collection. I do own about 500 movie posters now. And so I collect movie posters. What do you collect?
Collect. I don't think I collect anything for real.
Yeah, me either. I used to
Yeah.
collect Beanie Babies, and you started me with that. I had a
That was a long time ago. I
Beanie
think.
Baby collection. I don't know what happened to it, but
Yeah.
I still have a couple actually.
Yeah, I have a couple also.
You bought me like some Halloween ones for my
Mhm.
birthday one year. I
Sure
still have
did.
those.
Sure
Yeah.
did.
I don't know where the Princess Diana one is, and I'm very upset about that because that was a collectible.
That is. Wanda, do you collect anything?
No, not intentionally. I have clothes, but I don't. It's not intentional to collect clothes, but I do.
Yeah, I have a question for you. If you could start any type of business in the world, what would it be? If you had the capital, and you just needed to just go, what business would you start? Anything. Something that you would just have fun just running.
Probably housing.
How's real estate?
Yeah.
You want to get into real
Yeah,
estate?
I
What
think
about
that's
you,
a good
Nene?
one. Yeah, rental properties. That's something I would want to do. And then also some sort of nonprofit helping kids.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, what about you, Wanda B?
They gave me an idea because I wanted to start. Why can't I think of the name? Housing for flight attendants in other cities
Mm.
when they just have layovers. They have hot beds and cold beds, and they go places and rent them just for work. So
You know what I want to
you know.
do? If I could do anything I want to do, I consider myself an idea person.
We
You're an
know.
idea
I
person.
always have
We
ideas.
know.
I mean, all my life I've had ideas. I mean, intellectual radio is doing
None of them made us rich yet. So
exactly. Intellectual radio, is doing, okay. But I've always had ideas. Your mom should tell you whose idea was at the dollar store years ago before we had a dollar store. That was me.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That was me. So I've always had ideas, and I come up with ideas. Actually, I have a book at home. It's my book of ideas, right? So I wish someone would just hire me to just come up with freaking $1 million ideas.
I've
Right.
said that. I said if someone did that, like Shark Tank type people who are just looking for people to give them ideas to invest their money in, you would be good at that.
I think that I would. I'm
Yeah.
always coming up with crazy ideas.
Mhm.
There's nothing I love more than creating something from my mind and being able to capitalize off of it.
Yeah, you remember that bike thing you made for us?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. That was
It
Lori's idea.
was. We could have
Right.
made money off of
That
that.
was Tyree's idea. That's
Was
Tyree's
it?
idea. It's a bike ramp.
So we lived on like the third floor at
Right.
some point, and we had to carry our bikes all the way down the stairs. So did you build that?
Yep. So I created a ramp.
Literally a ramp.
And you know
for
what? And
us
I'm gonna tell you
to
something.
roll
I
our
think that
bikes down.
all stairs, in my opinion, today
Should have that.
should have a little thin, a
It was
freaking
very thin,
3-inch
just
ramp.
for the wheels. Yeah.
A 3-inch ramp. All stairs should have a 3-inch ramp. Then that way you won't have to carry your bikes. Just slide up the ramp.
It could be
Just
used for so many
put it
other
on-
things
put
too.
it-
Your
put it on the-
groceries
Put it on the side
in a cart.
Oh, you can carry groceries off. No.
You couldn't have a cart and pull them up in the cart
because it's
up
only
the
about 3
ramp.
inches. Just large enough
It's
for
only
just
wide enough
for
for
tires, right?
tires of a.
And so imagine if you had stairs, on the on the edge of the stairs, you had that 3-inch ramp, right? So rather than carry your bike, you just slide up that ramp. And that should be, in my opinion, on all stairs to this very, very day. I'm surprised no one has,
Yeah.
actually done that.
Well, we had it.
Yeah, we definitely had it, But like I said, I've always had so many ideas in my lifetime. I just hate that, they have them all. And some of my ideas, they actually have came to fruition, but it's just that I wasn't the one who, made them happen. But anyway, it's been a slice, y'all. I want to say happy Thanksgiving, and I'm thankful that you guys are here. I hope that you guys are here again next year, and the year after that, and the year after that, and the year after that. I'm E-Dub, and that's one to be, y'all. Any closing words?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Pressure. Ain't nothing like family.
Kenneth English. Blow. I can't take this pressure. I wanna sex ya. I won't sweat ya. I go out outside my ways trying to impress ya. I just wanna undress ya and feel special. To know that I'm the only first night major role lad. Player, yeah, you know that. Bounce swimming to the throwback. Superman like the house on. Penny draws with your blouse on. Sharp pole, get your flouse on. Altos, get your shouts on. Hayden, get your pout.